Welcome to Story Pie. Let me tell you a wonderful story called The Sparkling Secret of the Sweet Garden. Once upon a time, nestled behind a shimmering rainbow bridge, lay the secret garden. This wasn't just any garden. It was a place where cotton candy clouds drifted lazily, lollipop trees offered sweet treats, and fizzy soda streams gurgled merrily. In this magical place lived Kiki, the candy corn unicorn, with a deep pink coat and a mane that tasted like cotton candy, and Peachy, the Lollipop Witch, who had a swirled lollipop for a hat and cast candy spells with a giggle. Kiki was preparing for the annual rainbow race, a contest of speed and sprinkles, while Peachy was busy practicing her spell casting. Abracadabra, carrot to truck, she chanted, waving her wafer-page spellbook. But just then, Kiki, in a flash of pink, accidentally bumped into a giant carrot. Poof! The carrot transformed into a magnificent chocolate construction truck. Suddenly, a magical train, chugging along a track made of gummy bears, pulled into the garden and 3 children tumbled out. Jahan, who loved dinosaurs and construction equipment, Sophia, who dreamt of princesses and dancing, and Ethan, who was fascinated by space and robots. They marveled at the wonders of the garden, their eyes wide with delight. Jahan squealed with joy at the sight of the chocolate truck, imagining it hauling loads of peanut butter. Sophia twirled, admiring the dancing flowers that swayed to an unheard tune, and Ethan began to examine the fizzy soda streams, wondering how they worked. A robotic bird, whirring with tiny propellers, swooped down, carrying a colorful puzzle box. "Greetings, young ones," chirped the bird. "This box holds a challenge. The secret garden sparkle is fading." It explained that the garden's magic, its sparkle, was powered by the combined magic of Kiki's horn and Peachy's spells. They needed to solve the mystery. "Let's open it," said Ethan, his eyes gleaming with curiosity. Inside, the puzzle box revealed a map of the secret garden. Kiki stamped her hoof in frustration, causing a trail of sprinkles to appear. "I can gallop and use my sprinkles to find the problem." Peachy smiled. "And my bubbles can lead the way too." Her broomstick whizzed and left a fizzy trail behind it. The children and the magical creatures decided to work together, setting off on an exciting quest. Following the trail of sprinkles and bubbles, they journeyed deeper into the garden, past lollipop trees and cotton candy clouds. The air grew a little less sweet, the colors slightly muted. They noticed that the dancing flowers were beginning to droop, and the fizzy streams flowed more slowly. "Maybe we should sing a song," suggested Sophia, ever the optimist. And so, they started singing, a melody of friendship and fun that echoed through the garden, though there was a hint of sadness. As they sang, Ethan began to study the fading sparkle, comparing the map from the puzzle box to the changing landscape. He noticed a pattern. The sparkle seemed to be dimming near the grumpy cloud. "I think the problem is the grumpy cloud," Ethan exclaimed. "It seems to be hiding the garden's sparkle." The sprinkles and bubbles guided them towards a dark cave, where a large, grumpy cloud grumbled and frowned. The cloud looked very unhappy. "Why are you hiding the sparkle, Mr. Cloud?" Sophia asked gently, even though the cloud seemed to be scowling. "I don't like fun and joy," the cloud grumbled. "It's too loud and annoying." The cloud also seemed to dislike the children's cheerful singing, but Jahan, Sophia, and Ethan did not give up. They knew that if they could bring the sparkle back to the garden, everything would be all right. "We should try to cheer him up," said Kiki. "Maybe he is just sad." So they decided to have a party. Jahan suggested pizza and peanut butter, his absolute favorites. Sophia offered to sing princess songs and teach everyone a new dance, her specialty. And Ethan planned a robot-themed puzzle, perfect for his interests. The robot bird also offered a peanut butter sandwich, and the grumpy cloud's face began to soften. After a while, the grumpy cloud actually smiled. He realized that, perhaps, having a little fun wasn't so bad. He released the sparkle, and as it burst forth, the source of the problem was revealed: a giant robot that stood in the cave, and it had been programmed to stop the fun. The robot, as it turned out, did not like happiness and joy. "We can fix it," Ethan exclaimed. Kiki's horn transformed a pile of rocks into candy parts, and Peachy's spells gave the robot a candy coating with sprinkles. "Ethan, using his knowledge of robots, began to recalibrate the machine. With a few twists of wires and adjustments, he changed the robot's programming. Slowly, the robot began to spread joy. It gave out hugs made of cotton candy, sang songs about rainbows, and even built tiny construction trucks out of delicious chocolate. The secret garden's sparkle returned, brighter than ever. The dancing flowers perked up, the fizzy streams bubbled with renewed energy, and the lollipop trees produced the tastiest sweets. With the sparkle restored, and the robot now spreading happiness, it was time for Jahan, Sophia, and Ethan to return home. They thanked Kiki, Peachy, and the robotic bird for their kindness. The magical train reappeared and whisked them away, carrying them back to their world. They brought with them the sweet taste of cotton candy, the memory of the secret garden, and the knowledge that when you work together, anything is possible. Let's see what a great listener you are. Can you answer the following question? What was the problem in the secret garden? Let's see how you did. The answer is, the secret garden's sparkle was fading. You did a great job. I hope you enjoyed this story pie tale. I'll see you next time.